Now, live for the men's College World Series Finals. Here's the 3-1 pitch. He's going to swing at ball 4. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. North Carolina's trailing this game 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. They have a runner at first base with no outs. It's a 3-2 count. Oklahoma versus North Carolina. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he loses the bat as well. Came down, he was down 3-0 in the count, and he comes back and he wins the battle. And yeah, that's the thing. He swung at 2 balls in a row. That right there is an absolute tough out to make because you helped the pitcher out there. Swinging at 2 balls in a row. Nonetheless, they get the out right there. Look, this is the first time I've ever done a college baseball game. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be popped up a mile high. Center fielder's there battling the sun. He looks like he's got it. And he's going to be there to make the play. 2 away. So another pitch, another out. That's going to be 2 outs right now. UNC right now, that was a fly out from Heineck. Heineck, the catcher, just flied out right now. Now we have coming up, what's his name? French. The right fielder, French, is going to be hitting right now for North Carolina. French, the right fielder. Pitching for Oklahoma is Weslowski. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be fisted past the third baseman, over the line, and it's going to be going right now. That is going to be only a single. It was hit very, very soft, and it's going to be a 2-out single. And now North Carolina has the tying runs on base and the lead run. He insided that pitch to the opposite field. It just went over the bag. It wasn't hit hard though, but nonetheless, it gets a job done and gets them a base hit. First and second right now, 2 outs. Can they get themselves, can they get themselves even in this game or get themselves even a lead? Here's the first pitch right now. That's going to be right there down the middle. Strike 1, swinging and missing right now. We got batting right now is Ram Kellis. He is the DH, 299 average. He is also 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Kellis. That's going to miss low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Look, I was extremely excited to be able to do the New York Mets game. Unfortunately, the New York Mets game got canceled, postponed. So we're here right now. We're here right now doing some baseball, and it's college baseball. And I'm telling you, the energy is going to be up here. It's already up, and it's only the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 91 miles per hour. Let's see right now if they can get themselves out of this inning. Look, it's kind of a nice thing to not have to watch Mets baseball tonight and just to be able to enjoy, this. Nonetheless, let's see, folks. Let's see this game right now. Here is the 1-2 pitch right now. There it is. That's going to be hit to right field. Right field is not going to be able to get it. It's going to drop. And he's coming home, but he's going to be out at third base. Now the question is, did the runner score in time? I don't think the runner scored in time. It was a base hit. They sent him to third. I don't think he scored neither. That runner that was running was very, very slow. And that right there, if that run doesn't count, that is an absolute huge run that is not going to count right there. Let's see right now. Yeah, he didn't. Let me see here. Okay. Yup, he's out. No run. Wow. A huge opportunity was missed from North Carolina, and they don't get the run. What a job there by what a job by Oklahoma. And they're challenging it. Wow. They're challenging it. They're going to lose this challenge. Wow. What a play as well, though, by Harris. And folks, on YouTube, we've reached our 750th subscriber. So shout out to everybody. Man, this guy Harris, how about this guy Harris that plays for Oklahoma? This man is hitting 358. Now, I don't know how much of a season he's played, but hitting 358. And he just threw an absolute rope to third base to get the out. They're reviewing it, but I don't see any chance that this gets overturned. I don't see any chance. This was just what a play right there. J-Rod, shout out to you. Kevin, Rob is here. After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. No run scores. North Carolina has one challenge remaining. It's a good challenge by them. I didn't know what the rules were. I didn't know what the rules were for college baseball, but you give them 2 challenges. That's great. So I think that that's a good job right there. But what a throw right there. What a throw. I mean, a rope, a strike to third base, one bounce. For all of the players, there's a bunch of baseball players that they become obsessed with, oh, I need to throw it there on a rope. But that one bounce to the player is perfect. And what a throw right there. UNC can only win titles in lacrosse. Wow, from Christian. Look, you know what's the amazing thing? UNC, aren't they the favorite? I mean, North Carolina's ranked. They're ranked 5th. Their record was 54-13-1. Oklahoma's not even ranked. 42-23, but this just shows you how powerful it is. RB has been amazing. Look, and making bank. We are back. We're here. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm supposed to be doing the Mets game, but of course we know that the Mets game got postponed. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is actually a blessing because there's a good chance that the Mets and Kodai Senga could have frustrated me tonight. So the fact that I could watch some good and passionate baseball, oh my goodness, that is an absolute privilege. Oh boy, what's going on, Sandman? How you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? We got Brooklyn Gem here. Her son is going to be the future, the next Messi. Shout out there. Edwin is here. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Like, look, I'm enjoying this right now because, look, this. Who doesn't like watching good baseball? You know, like, who doesn't? I mean, you know, I love watching good baseball. Look, 0-1, that's gonna miss outside, 1 ball. Neither of these teams am I a diehard fan. I'm not a North Carolina Tar Heels or Oklahoma fan, but just to watch good baseball, oh my goodness. This is amazing right now. Here is the 1-1 pitch right now. That's going to miss it. Oh, I thought that missed, but the umpire calls it a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. You already know, Brooklyn. Shout out to you. Purely baseball is nice. These guys definitely care. Sandman, that's what I'm saying. 1-2. That's going to be fouled away. 1-2. We're going to do it again. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know these guys care. They still are not guaranteed. Some of them are, but some of them, for some, this is it. And, oh, boy. Look, thank God for rain today in New York because I'm actually, a few weeks ago, I was checking the schedule. 1-2. That's going to be fouled away. A few weeks ago, I was checking when the final game. And I know that it wasn't a guarantee for today's game because, of course, it would have to be 1-1. And I forgot, honestly. I forgot that today was the final. And the fact that the Mets game gets canceled, and no lie, I'm going to be honest with you. I was coming on to go live. 1-2. That's going to be grounded foul again, making them work. I was coming on live just to pretty much, as I did, announce that the Mets game is canceled. And, you know, that's about it. That's pretty much what I was coming on for. But once I, you know, once I remembered and once I saw this popped up, I said, this is perfect. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. Once I saw that this game was on, I said, this is an absolute perfect thing to go to. And we're here right now, folks. We are here right now watching this game. And I believe that this is going to be some pure good baseball to watch, as it's been really good. This is the 8th pitch of this at bat right now. 1-2. Hit hard again, foul. 9th pitch of the at bat is coming. I'm telling you, man. I need to check out what are the college baseball rules. What are the rules for men's college baseball? I mean, this is just amazing to watch, honestly. 9th pitch of the at bat from Ross, or from Rose, sorry. Here it is. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He makes the throw to first and he makes the out. That's going to be the first out in this inning. So, NCAA, let me see here. In the finals. Let's see here. All right. So, it's a best out of 3. This men's college World Series final is a best out of 3. The series is tied 1 apiece. Whoever wins this game, they are the champions. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there. Get in the corner. Strike 1. No mercy rule. While some regular or non-conference games use a 10-run mercy rule to end the game early, it does not apply in the finals. You must play the full 9 innings. So we got more good innings of baseball. 0-1. That's going to be also in there. Strike 2. Nice breaking pitch right there. Pitch counts and substitutions. Rest requirements apply. Pitchers must face a minimum of 1 batter before being removed, with substitutions only permitted during dead ball periods or between innings. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses low in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Designated hitters. The NCAA uses the universal designated hitter rule, allowing a DH to bat for the pitcher without the pitcher having to be removed from the defensive lineup. Yeah, there's 2 challenges per team. And yeah, let's go. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes at 82 miles per hour. Shout out to all of you representing. I'm telling you, this is good baseball that we're getting to watch here right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled, and we're going to do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Again, if you missed it, the New York Mets game was canceled. How about, I was doing not too long ago, France versus Iraq. That game got postponed literally for like an hour and a half. That's why, maybe 2 hours actually. Here's the 2-2. Misses outside, full count. That game got postponed literally for like 2 hours. I was doing the game, but couldn't finish it. So Mets game was also, that game got like delayed for 2 hours. Mets game got postponed. And now we're here right now. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be hit hard. Left fielder's not going to get that one. That's going to drop all the way to the wall. He's going to second base, and he's going to have himself a stand-up double. Oklahoma, they are on fire to start off this game. We are in only the 3rd inning, and they already have 6 hits in this game. And they had themselves a 1-out double, and they're putting together some really, really good at-bats. Really good at-bats in this game to start it off. I mean, 6 hits. They are absolutely putting together some really good at-bats. So right now, let's see here. So first pitch, that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. That double was from, let's see here, J.J. Wiltz, the shortstop. Or Jackson Wiltz, sorry. Jackson Willits. Here is the 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Now batting, it is Gamble. Gamble's batting, the left fielder. J-Rod said Yankees already down 5-1 to the Tigers. Yeah, they lost a bad series to the Reds as well, so that's definitely not good news. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. There it is. That's going to miss just outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. They are definitely making the pitcher Rose throw a lot of pitches. Without a doubt, he is throwing a lot of pitches in this game. So you got 100% be happy about that. 2-1. If you're a Sooners fan, swing and a miss 2-2. He's already up to 69 pitches, and we're only in the top of the third inning. 69 pitches already, and we are only in the top of the third inning, you know? Here is the 2-2. That's going to be strike 3. God, and what a pitch right there. What a pitch right there. Wow. What a pitch right there. What a pitch. I mean, that was a really good pitch right there. What a pitch right there. Unbelievable. What a pitch there, honestly. And we may have a pitching break right now, folks. We may have a pitching break, a pitching change right now. Yep, I think so, folks. I think we're going to have a pitching change right now for North Carolina. He's already up to 70 pitches. Let's see right here. There's a little bit of a delay with that. Let's see if they're going to take him out or if they're just talking strategy so that they can make their decision on if they're going to let him face or not. Shout out to everybody that's joining us right now. Again, this is the Men's College World Series, the finals. And let's see, man. Now, Rose has done good. Jackson Rose, he hasn't walked anybody, but he's given up 6 hard hit balls. And I think they're leaving him in right now. Wait, hold on. Yep, we're going to the bullpen, folks. Going to the bullpen, folks, right now. So we got ourselves a pitching change. North Carolina's making the change right now. And we are going to have a new pitcher coming in for the Tar Heels. I mean, what an absolute game this has been to watch. What a season it's been for both of these teams. I mean, look, Oklahoma Sooners, they're not even ranked. The North Carolina Tar Heels are ranked 5. They're the 5th ranked team. I want to check men's college baseball rankings. Let's see. I'm so curious to see the rankings. I'm so curious. So UCLA, they were, they're ranked. I'm going with the previous rank in the sense of like where it stands on the NCAA. They have Division 2, Division 3, but of course what we're watching right now is Division 1. So ranked number 1, UCLA 51-6, Georgia Tech 48-9, Georgia 46-12, North Carolina ranked 4th, at least, but this is through games on May 24th. Through May 24th, so they don't have the updated version on the website through there. But what's interesting is that, they're not, Oklahoma's not ranked. Oklahoma's not ranked. And I want to see Oklahoma Sooners men's college baseball run. I'm curious to see everything that they were able to do. Yeah, the Oklahoma Sooners completed a thrilling Cinderella-style run to the NCAA men's college final. Entering the tournament with a 32-21 record, they won the Atlantic Regional, defeating number 2 Georgia Tech, and swept the Lawrence Super against Kansas to reach Omaha. Yeah, I mean, how about that? The Sooners, they're the Cinderella team, and who doesn't like to see a Cinderella team win? So without a doubt, I mean, you got to give up some credit to them. Got to give. Jackson Rose, 3 hits in his first 4 games, no earned runs in 12 innings. Tonight, 6 hits, 2 earned runs just in 2 2/3 innings. So this was, I mean, he wasn't bad, but they got to him. Walker McDuffie's in the game right now. Here's his first pitch. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Bro, North Carolina sports are so back from Dan. Look, North Carolina's here. Oklahoma, to start off this game, they definitely have the momentum, but North Carolina has to stay in it. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's a really good pitch, but a really good job by Brendan Brock to lay off of that pitch. He's the 6th hitter. He has a single in this game. Hornets and Pacers win it all next season. Wow. 2-0. That's going to be fouled back. Nice pitch. Got a good swing on it, but he fouls it back. It is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Hurricanes did their job. It's true. Hurricanes definitely did do their job, and they dominated. They were down 2-1, but they dominated the rest of the series, the last 3 games. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. They're going to probably send them home. They're sending him home. There's going to be no throw. And that's going to be an RBI single for Oklahoma. And now they lead this game 3-0. Wow. How about that? Not even a throw home. How about that? Now, I get it. You don't make the throw home because you want to try to, you don't want to give second base and have another runner in scoring position, but definitely I'm surprised by that. Now here comes the hero, Harris, that saved a run. Pickoff attempt, that's going to be back in safe. Here's the hero, Harris. Harris threw an absolute strike. Charged the ball. Deshaun Harris hitting .358, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs. I mean, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Wow. That's just absolutely unbelievable, though. Brendan Rock, 28 of 32 stolen bases this season. Here is the 0-1 pitch coming up to Harris. 0-1. Misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Catcher takes a look at him to make sure. Look, folks, I didn't think this was going to happen. This is the first time I've live streamed men's college baseball, and I am extremely excited. Pickoff attempt, he's going to get back safely again. I am extremely excited that right now I'm having the opportunity to live stream, men's college baseball right now. This is a winner-take-all game. Winner is the champion. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss right down the middle. 1 and 2. Yo, just letting you know your background is too zoomed in. What do you mean my background? Yeah, I know it's too zoomed in, but I did that so I won't have too many black spots around it. For some reason, I think sometimes it's good to not have the black, but maybe I could just change it and leave the black around the top. But nonetheless, here's the 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Wow. He got tied up there on that pitch. I thought he was going to, no way he was going to swing at that, but he got tied up. He swings, and we are going now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We got Hector Cardona, Oklahoma. Look, they are looking really, really good to start off this game. They are trying to win a national championship on a Cinderella run. I mean, again, they're not even ranked, but you cannot underestimate the heart of a champion. And what they're doing right now is amazing. Maybe Carolina sports aren't so back. 0-3. What do you mean by, look, it's still early. Game's not over, but what I will say is that they are looking really, really good. Who's looking really, really good is the Sooners. They are looking really, really good in this game to start off. That I absolutely can say that. They are looking really, really good. UNC IQ low from A64. So A64, what makes you say that? Now, for me, that play in the 2nd inning, you had a bloop base hit. It wasn't, the outfielder charged it. The runner tried to go 1st to 3rd, and he got hosed down. I don't think you can afford to do that right there in that position. So maybe is that what you're talking about, IQ? But for me, that is an absolute huge mistake that you cannot make that mistake. Exact. There you go. That's what we're talking about. We're in the same mind. Yeah, that right there is an absolute no. You cannot be down. And then you're down 2-0 and you make the last out at 3rd base. And it's not like they weren't getting hits. They got 3 hits in the inning, and you shave the run off. Getting the out at third base is bad. But the fact that you got the out at third base and the run didn't get home on time, that is really bad. Really bad. So Ray A64, shout out to you there. We got Meg here. Nate is here. User, Roll Tide, J-Rod. Paul, here's the first pitch that's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Folks, look, this is the first time I ever live stream a men's college baseball game. Men's college baseball, first time ever. And that's going to also miss outside 2-0. And what better game than here? I've done MLB, NBA. I've done the men's college basketball championship. NCAA, the World Cup. I'm doing a lot. NHL, 2-0 pitch. That's going to be fouled back 2-1. And now I'm doing this game. So it's a privilege. Like, share, subscribe. Help this channel to grow. On YouTube, we reached our 750th sub. Now we're pushing for 1,000. It's only the bottom of the third. Carolina can still come back. 100%. Still early. 2-1. That's going to be fouled away again. 2-2. 93 miles per hour. But look, Carolina has to understand they can't make those mistakes anymore. Like that mistake was in the bottom of the second. You cannot afford to make mistakes like that. But what has UNC not done? UFC absolutely must do. You will get so many new fans. Yeah, 100%. July 11th, when McGregor fights, that's when he fights, right? Where's the fight going to be at? That day, I'm going to do it. 100% I'm going to live stream McGregor's fight. Here is the 2-2 pitch. 3-1 away. Caught him looking. Got just the top part of the zone. Big fight and do the event after that. Which event is after that? Let me know. I don't think college baseball has as ABS. Does college baseball have ABS? I don't think it does. Wow, yes, college baseball has begun the automated baseballs and strikes. Let's see here. Wow, I'm surprised. Misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Let me see here. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a strike. So what I'm just seeing here, no, college baseball does not use the automated ABS system or robot umpires in the finals. Oh, okay. So they're not using it in the finals, though. They are not. Here is the 1-1 pitch. There it is. That's going to be grounded. Off the glove of the pitcher, the second baseman and shortstop can't get it. It's going to be an infield single for North Carolina. They are going to have a runner at first base. Undefeated guy versus like 71 guy. Huge. But is it in the same event or what? Let me know. Let me know, Dan, if it's in the same event. Because look, I'm open to recommendations. Again, I've done MLB, NBA, and all of my live streams for people that want to see them if they want to watch a replay. They're on YouTube. You can rewatch all of these on YouTube. So, you know, they're there. And with them being there, you have an opportunity, you know. Here's the first pitch. That's going to miss. Oh, no. Wow. It's called a strike. They're on YouTube where you can see them. Connor versus Max is 329. Gary versus Islam is 330. Okay. Let me go. I'm going to go right now to UFC main event fights coming. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. So, okay, yeah, look, they're showing something for the 27th. Rafael Fiziev versus Manuel Torres. Is that worth it? Then July 11th, we got, that's going to also miss outside 2-1. Then we also got McGregor versus Holloway on the 11th of July. But I'm seeing July 28th. Not sure if now that's a fight night. All right, yeah, I got to see that then. Here's the 2 balls. Oh, it's a pickoff attempt. Those are like filler events so fans can get some entertainment. Okay, respect. We got the Dad Podcast. Hey, shout out to the Dad Podcast. The internet premier Bobcast brings you the best content about being dads. Hey, shout out to you. And look, it's a day after, but happy Father's Day. That's going to miss in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. If there's any fathers here. Yesterday, I wasn't able to be live. I was in Buffalo for a baseball tournament. Yeah, you know, I wasn't able to be live, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Shout out to all of you. Ooh, that ball bounced and hit him like right in the neck. He didn't get the neck down as the catcher. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So there right now, North Carolina is going to have the tying run coming to the plate right now. Tying run is coming to the plate right now. Let's see right now. We got Nate here as well. Roman Tide. Kiko is here. Shout out to all of you right now. Shout out to all of you, the North Carolina Tar Heels right now. I'm telling you, this, and we got some action inside of the bullpen for North Carolina. I mean, excuse me, for the Sooners. So maybe a pitching change. We got Gavin Callagher. He is coming up to hit right now. Let me check here the game cast really fast so I can know exactly where we are at with this game in terms of the lineup. So yes, batting now for, let me see here. We may actually have a pitching change now, folks. We may have a pitching change. I'm going to tell you now. Yeah, we have Galler. He's the 3rd hitter for North Carolina. He's hitting .290 on the season. I mean, look, I'm seeing some college baseball players that they are hitting .350. I see this guy, the 2 hitters hitting .388. This is a pleasure to see that hitters in college are doing that. That is absolutely amazing. Seeing these college hitters. No pitching change right now, folks. No pitching change. No pitching change right now. So he's gonna be staying in this game. Wells, how do I say his name? Weslowski. He's staying in this game right now to face the 3-hitter. In the bullpen, though, the bullpen arm is ready there, though, for the Sooners. This is a big moment. Big moment right here. Absolute big moment. All right, folks, here's the first pitch right now. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. He threw him a breaking ball. North Carolina, man, the North Carolina jerseys, the baby blue, the sky blue, and the Oklahoma crimson red. Yo, those colors are so fire, no lie. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He threw him a breaking ball. Maybe he's not trying to throw him a fastball. Maybe he's not trying to throw him a fastball right now. I'm telling you, man, this has been a pleasure and exciting to watch so far. Here is the 1-1 pitch right now from Weslowski. Here it is. That's going to be fouled back. Really good pitch. He challenged him with a fastball. It wasn't right down the middle. It was more towards the right corner of the plate. Gavin Caller is the RBI leader. Shout out to T-Mac. We got Jerry Minus. Isaac is here. Meg is still here. J-Rod. Seth is here. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is a huge opportunity. Again, in the bottom of the 2nd inning, North Carolina have runners at 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. They got a bloop base hit. The runner was going to score easily, but the first base runner from 2nd was going to score easily. Runner at 2-2. Hit up the middle, base hit. And that's going to give the Tar Heels their first run of this game. And they are going to have 1st and 3rd. And now it is a 3-1 game. Caller gets the RBI. What an approach by him. He didn't try to do too much. And that, I coach baseball. There's times where I see players and they just keep trying to do so much. Every swing for certain players, you see them swinging so hard, where you see this swing here, he wasn't trying to do too much. He was just trying to put the bat on the ball. What a job there. And look, World Cup, France is up 3-0 versus Iraq. So look, North Carolina in the bottom of the 2nd inning made a huge mistake. 1st and 2nd, Bloop hit, and we got a new pitcher coming up, so I can talk about this now. First and second, 2 outs, and a base hit. The runner from second was going to score easily. The runner from first, he was trying to go first or third, which you can't be mad at the aggression, but you can't be mad with the aggression, but he was out, and the runner was out at third, and the runner didn't touch home on time, so the run didn't count. So imagine if that out didn't happen, where North Carolina could be at now. And yeah, look, but nonetheless, they're rallying right now, and we have a pitching change. Menino, just to let you know, it's not even raining, bruh, and the Mets game got canceled. But look, can I be honest with you, Menino? The Mets and Kodai Senga had an opportunity to piss me off tonight. I'm watching baseball. I'm watching good baseball, passionate baseball, competitive baseball. Thank God the Met game was canceled. Thank God, because I prefer to watch this game and enjoy this, honestly. Sooners fans hate North Carolina, bruh. Oklahoma needs to bring a new pitcher. Yup, they are doing that. Look, again, folks, like, share, subscribe. There are some people that they want to watch this game, but maybe they're at work. Maybe you have a friend, a family member that they want to watch the game, but they're at work or they're busy. But send them the link on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, you can send it to them on YouTube. If they don't have YouTube, I mean, even if you don't have an account, you can still listen and watch on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. Let's make it happen, folks. Let's spread this out and let's go, because I'm telling you, this has been a really exciting game to watch. And tomorrow, we have the NBA draft. NBA draft is going to be happening tomorrow. So I'm curious on who my Brooklyn Nets are going to draft. I'm very, very curious about that. Very, very curious. All right, here is the game just about to come back on right now. We are about to have the game on. And look, this is a big spot here now for Oklahoma. They built themselves a lead. Can they maintain it right now? We have in LJ Mercurius, 6-7, ERA 4.64, not great. 3 appearances, 7 innings, and 1 save in the Men's College World Series, though. So let's see right now. What can he be able to do right now? And there's only 1 out in the inning, folks. Here is the first pitch. Misses inside, 95 miles per hour. 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, pitcher's best friend. This is the cleanup hitter right now. 306 average. 11 home runs, 50 plus RBIs. Unbelievable. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss on a changeup, it looked like. Maybe that was a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was 85 miles per hour. Took off 10 miles per hour from that pitch. Shout out to Loaf, Rotai, Nate, Brown. Shout out to Diopi here. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss just inside. Wow. 2 balls and 1 strike. That was a good pitch right there. I thought that was going to be called a strike right there. That was a really good. Yeah, I think you got to give him that. It's a really, really good pitch right there. Nonetheless, here's the 2-1 pitch right now. That's going to be hit hard, but that's going to go foul. Slashed foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seth, I agree. Definitely should have been a strike. Nonetheless, they got the strike, though, so it's a 2-2 right now. Yeah, Nick Walowski, he was okay in this game. He got into the 3rd, 3 1/3 inning. But this is a big part of this game for Oklahoma right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout right there. That is the first out in this, a second out in this bottom of the 3rd inning. I mean, he just blew it right by him. You could tell by that swing, he was not expecting the fastball. He was not. He was very late on it. He did not expect to be challenged there, but he was challenged, and he strikes out right there. Really good job there. Here is the first pitch right now. That's going to be in there. Strike one. Nice pitch. That pitch is filthy that he's throwing. That pitch is absolutely filthy. Cooper Nicholson's batting, 257 on the year, 17 home runs, 53 RBIs. This stadium is completely packed. I mean, it's amazing. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Oh, come on, Blue. You got to give him that. That just looked like that nipped the inside corner, but he didn't get the call. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here is the 1-1 pitch, folks. 1-1 pitch. Misses up high. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. We got Jethro here. T. Koyo, Nate, Kenny is here. Roll Tide, man. Kelly is also here. Shout out to all of you for being here representing. This has been an amazing game so far. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. USC can score 1 more this inning. Can UNC score 1 more this inning? Look, the worst thing that could have happened from the last hitter was striking out. You got to put that ball in play. You got to put that ball in play. And he didn't, especially with 1 out. 3-1. That's going to be popped up. Is it going to get out of play? Catcher, he's there. He makes the play. That's going to be a really good job by LJ to get out of further trouble. And we are going now to the top of the 4th inning. What a job. What a job there by Oklahoma to get out of it. Seth Francis up 3-0. Yup, I did see that. Shout out to Cassidy. Shout out to Frosto. Seth is here. Look, I was looking forward to I live streamed the first half of France versus Iraq, but then the game went into almost a 2-hour weather delay because of storms, and I didn't even know. I thought it was going to come back earlier, and it didn't. And then the Mets game got postponed, and then this opportunity came to do this game. So this was just an absolute no-brainer. I had to do this game. Absolutely, I had to do this game. And look, I am extremely, extremely happy. This game right now is happening in Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, shout out there. So what a job there, though, by the pitcher from LJ Mercurius from Oklahoma. What a job he did to come in 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and get a strikeout and a pop out to the catcher. What a job by him. What a job by him there. What a job right there. All right, folks, we're about to start the 4th inning right now. And this has been an exciting game to watch so far. Really, really exciting game to watch. They're talking right now to the coach, the head coach from the Oklahoma Sooners, Skip Johnson, Oklahoma head coach. Yeah, game coverage still hasn't started yet. We're still seeing that.
Do you want water in a minty cup?
No. Please. Bruh, thank you for the offer, though. Thank you very much. I don't have no snacks, right? Oh, bring me a donut, please. 1 ball, no strike. Yup, making bank. France is up. That's going to be fouled away. It's going to be now a 2 balls and 1 strike count. All right, folks. There's a 2-1 pitch coming right now. Thank you so much. That's going to be fouled away again. I had to get myself a donut and have me a quick snack real fast. I mean, when you live stream, it's hard to just live stream and not eat, especially like my throat was just getting extremely dry, so I had to get some water. You know, that's gonna be popped up. Easy one there by the second baseman. That's going to be the first out. And look, Oklahoma has won already 2 national championships. The Tar Heels, if they win, they would have won their first ever. They still have not won a national championship, the Tar Heels. So let's see if they can be able to do it. We got BP, Nate, Doc. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate all of you for you representing, being here. People on Facebook, on YouTube. That's going to miss low from McDuffie. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball. We got David Craig on Facebook with us. Shout out to David Craig for being with us. Here is the 1-0 pitch right now. Misses outside. If Oklahoma wins 3rd straight championship, are you serious? Really? I didn't know that. That I did not know. I definitely did not know that. 2-0. That's gonna miss outside. 3 balls and no strike. I definitely did not know that. I definitely did not know that. That's gonna be a 4-pitch walk. So Oklahoma gets themselves a 4-pitch walk and they have a runner at base. Conference champions eliminated. Oklahoma eliminated Georgia Tech, Kansas, and Georgia. I mean, unbelievable. Now, all right. Now, I'm seeing here the Oklahoma Sooners have won 2 NCAA Division I College World Series champions, 1951 and 1994. So it wouldn't be 3rd straight championship or what? Yeah, not in baseball. Not in college baseball. They haven't won since 1994. And the Tar Heels have never won. So letting you know there. Shout out to Ray Dog. We got Angel here. Duck is here. Lofi, Seth, J-Rod. It's a 1-0 count right now. And the Sooners have a runner at first base because of a walk. Here is the 1-0 pitch right now. That's going to miss inside. 2 balls. So that's 6 straight balls right now. 6 straight balls. He's got to find the zone. The first hitter right now, Jason Walk, is up right now. 6 consecutive balls. 2-0. Shows bunt. 7 straight balls. They got some action going in the bullpen right now. We have a mound visit right now. Wow. The Sooner fans are extremely loud. I mean, look, going to a game like this will be amazing. Yup, Angel, the NBA draft tomorrow. Who are my Brooklyn Nets going to draft? I hope we get maybe Darius Acuff. I think he will be a solid player for the Brooklyn Nets. Darius Acuff. I want to see his college stats. Darius Acuff Jr. His stats in 2025-2026 season. 36 games, 35 minutes, 48% from the field, 44 from the 3-point line. Wow. 80% free throw shooter. 23 points a game. 3.1 rebounds a game. Assists 6.4. Hey. I know he was a freshman, so that's not so good. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Oh, he calls a strike there. Wow. Blue helped them out there. Look, Acuff Jr., he's a rookie. He was a freshman, but hey, I think that's the good pick to get. 3-1 is going to have a pickoff attempt. Jay Nunez is here. Good choice of games. I'm telling you, Jay Nunez, look, I got to thank God that the Mets game got postponed tonight because, look, this is just better baseball to watch. 3-1. Ooh, another low strike. Come on, Blue. Opening up the zone. Blue has opened up the zone. Do you think LeBron James will get traded? Isn't he on the contract, though? Or is he, I mean, isn't he technically like a free agent? Pick off. Almost picked him off. Safe. He was going there, but he got back just in time. I like the new coach, Dallas Mavericks. Yup, they got what, the national champion coach from Michigan, right? Yeah, that's a really good signing there. ABS is coming to college. Hey, umpires cheating. Yeah, that was low. Ball 4. That one misses though. So back-to-back walks, and Oklahoma now has runners at first and second with no outs, and that's probably going to be a pitching change right now. I don't think there's any way you could leave him in. Let's see. Are they going to leave him in this game right now? Let's see. It looks like they are leaving him in the game. He is facing right now. He's facing the number 2 hitter, Johnson. Here is the first pitch. Misses inside. Yeah, you got to take this guy out. He just doesn't have the control right now. Camden Johnson, 300 hitter, 9 home runs, 48 RBIs. Here is the 1-0 pitch right now. Misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. I don't even like the pitch selection right there. Shout out to Angel for the follow. I appreciate you. We're getting closer to 1,600 on TikTok. We're at 750 on YouTube. Little by little, folks, let's keep going. Here is the 2-0 pitch right now. Pickoff attempt at second. He gets back safely. Gets back safely there. Oklahoma may win the championship. Jay Nunez, I love college baseball. Look, me too, but I just be honest. I didn't dedicate enough time to it, but I'm happy right now that I'm watching this. Here's a 2-0 pitch right now. It is going to be cut. Oh, no, we have a mound visit right now from the catcher. The catcher is probably trying to stall a little bit. Yeah, we may have a pitching change right now, but the catcher is going right now to talk to him. Caden Glauber. He's in the bullpen for UNC. Freshman who graduated high school early. Yep, this is it, folks. We are going to have a pitching change. You're bringing in a pitcher in a 2-0 count. Wow. Bringing in a pitcher. How many pitchers can Glauber throw? This is it, folks. A big part of the game. Well, look, Oklahoma, they're making a pitching change. Glauber's coming in. He pitched, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday, Sunday. Let me double check that really fast to see when it was that he pitched. But I'm pretty confident he pitched yesterday. And him pitching yesterday on 1 day's rest, I think he threw 5 innings. Yup, this series, the first game was Saturday. Oklahoma won game 1 9-3. And Sunday, he pitched. North Carolina won the game 6-2, which was yesterday. And Glauber, he's 12-0. I mean, he threw 65 pitches. And he pitched 5 innings, 8 Ks, 2 walks, 1 hit only. I mean, what a job by him right there. But Oklahoma, I'm telling you, is an exciting game. Angel, are you going to be live for the NBA draft? Look, I want to be live for the NBA draft. Unfortunately, right now, my answer is no, because I'm a baseball coach. And tomorrow at that time, I'm going to be at practice. So I'm not going to be able to, be live for that. So it's unfortunate. But hopefully I can still do my reaction after of who, UNC is 29-0 when Glauber pitches. 2026 ACC Freshman of the Year. Unbelievable. He's a freshman, 6'4". He's 12-0 on the season, 30th appearance. For a freshman, 114 strikeouts in 92 innings. Unbelievable. I had to take a quick snack, fellas. Excuse me. This is it, folks. They brought this pitcher in, Glauber, in a 2-0 count. His first pitch has to be a strike. Has to. So if you're hitting, I think you got the green light. 2-0 pitch. Grounded. Wow. Pitch clock violation. Wow. So it's going to be 3-0. Rather than 2-1 foul ball, they call a pitch clock violation. Wow. Yup, it was. Wow. 2-1 turns to 3-0. And he is very pissed off with the home plate umpire. John, what's going on, John? 3-0. That's going to be... Oh, he called the ball. Wow. Bases loaded. Wow. He is pissed off in this game right now. What's going on, though, John? I appreciate the comment. Wow, he is pissed off right now. Wow. It's close. This is big moment in this game, folks. Bases loaded. 1 out. Oklahoma has a chance to really put some separation in this game. They have an opportunity. Again, I was so looking forward to do the New York Mets game. That game's postponed. And to be able to do college baseball, the championship game. This is the winner take all game. This is huge. Yeah, if you're Glauber, you definitely got to move past that. Glauber was pissed off because he wanted one more warm-up pitch, and the umpire said no. Dayton LaChance. First 31 games, no home runs. Last 33 games, 16 home runs. Here's the first pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 95 miles per hour. Opponents with bases loaded versus Caden Glauber. 2 for 14, 6 Ks. Here is the 1-0 pitch coming. It's a big pitch right here. Misses low. 2 balls. So he's 4 balls since he's come into this game, Glauber. Glauber has not thrown a strike yet. Has not thrown a strike yet. Two-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch right now. 2-0. 3-0. Oh my gosh. Wow. 3 balls, no strikes. And look, they definitely do have him rattled. He's a little bit rattled. Caden Glauber right now, he's a little bit rattled. This guy's been an amazing pitcher all year. Oh, the hitter's face is just... Ball 4. Oh my gosh. Wow, another run for Oklahoma. Glauber is very, very much discombobulated. He's given up a run. He's thrown 5 pitches, 5 walks. He gave what you call it? He had a pitch clock violation before he threw his first pitch. He was pissed because the umpire didn't let him throw a warm-up, another warm-up pitch. Oh, boy. This is a big part of the game, folks. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that was a ball as well, but he helped the pitcher out. Yeah, I don't like that swing there. Jackson Willett swings. He has a single and double today. He's the cleanup hitter, though. Shout out to Larry Hetwer for the follow. I appreciate you. Dan, absolute domination. That's hit hard. Base hit. It's going to get to right field. 1 run's going to score. Thompson's being sent. He's going to score because there was cut off. And now 3 for 3. It is now 6-1. Oklahoma's leading this game. Wow. Unbelievable. This Oklahoma team is looking amazing. What just beautiful baseball to watch. Not trying to do too much. Just putting the bat on the ball, staying through it. Oh my goodness, that is amazing baseball to watch. Oh boy, what a privilege. And now they're taking Glauber out now. Or another mound visit. Wow. There's another mound visit. Mets could learn something from OU. Wanda Man, I'm telling you. It's a blessing that the Mets are not playing tonight. Oh, yeah. No, look, another pitching change. Wow. They took Glauber out of the game. Glauber comes out of the game. Matthew Mateus is coming in relief of Glauber. Glauber threw 7 pitches, and it was not good. And it's not a blessing that I'm a Carolina fan. Dan, I'm telling you, I know the pain you're feeling right now. I know the pain you're feeling. Glauber is absolutely pissed. Heels are awful from Seth. Come on, you can't say the heels are awful because they're in the final. You can't say something like that. Come on now. Oh boy, but what a job by this Oklahoma team. Same thing you feel every time the Mets play. I'm telling you. It is single elimination. No, well, now it was best out of 3. Right now it's series tied 1-1. So, look, and the North Carolina Tar Heels, look, what could come back to haunt this team again? In the 2nd inning, Oklahoma had runners at first and second, 2 outs. They got themselves a base hit. The runner that was at second was going to score easily. But the runner at first, he tried to go first to third. And he got thrown out. And, unbelievable. Yeah, the pitcher, Glauber, was absolutely frustrated. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they really got to Glauber in this game, honestly. Yo, brother, when you move around, the camera lags. Yeah, I'm going to just do this. I'm telling you. Wow. This is amazing to watch. Oklahoma is unranked. Baseball does that to you. Hey, look. I'm telling you, baseball humbles you. We got Matthew Mateus right now. He's a senior. He's a 3-0 record, but his ERA is pretty high. Opponents with runners on, 298. Not good. Here is the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So Oklahoma in the top of the 4th, they lead this game 6-1 right now. Jackson Willits hitting .451 in the tournament. Unbelievable. 0-1 pitch. Hit, fouled. 0-2 quickly. Runners at first and second right now. Wow. France 3-0 wins versus Iraq. Who got the last 2 goals, Seth? Did Mbappe get another goal or 2? Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Ball up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 92 miles per hour. That was high. Yep. Wow. He got 2 more goals or just the 1? Wow. I'm telling you, Mbappe got a goal. At least I saw a clip. He got the first goal of the game. What about the second and third goal? 1-2. Strike 3. Got him. Big strikeout right there. He got 2 more goals. Wow. So that means he's already close to Messi for the most goals in the World Cup. Unbelievable. James is here. Come on, Heels. Look, they are being tested. They are being tested, but this game's not over. But James, I'm very disappointed with the second inning. They gave up a run. Made the third out at third base, and you lost the run. They just could not let that happen. That was just really, really bad. Brendan Brock is up right now. First pitch he took was a ball. Here is the 1-0 pitch right now. 1-0. Misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Shout out to Crimson Dogs. Yeah, they lost the momentum at that point. James, I'm telling you that. You can't do that, man. You got the base hit. You had 3 hits in the inning. And you make the... If they would have gotten the run, 2-0, strike 1. If they would have gotten the run, okay, it would have been a little bit better. But the fact that they didn't get the run, oh my goodness. That was a huge, huge disaster right there. Astros and Blue Jays. Blue Jays are up 2-1 right now. 2-1 pitch. Way high. Not even close. 3 balls, 1 strike. Especially with the kid that was running from second. Yeah, I mean, the kid from second was very, very slow. Very, very slow. Now, I don't know if the second base, the person at first just ran, or if he picked up his third base coach. 3-1. Ooh, strike 2. 3-2 count. So the runners from first and second, they are going to be off with this pitch. I don't know if he picked up his coach and, yes, they're using aluminum bats. Yes, Meru. My Sooners are a good team, but Heels are having an issue with pitching, huh? They are. 3-2. Bat's going to be popped up to right field. Chance going out of play. That's going to go out of play right there. Foul ball. 3-2. We're going to do it again. Three balls and 2 strikes. We're going to have another 3-2 pitch. First and second. A base hit could score 1 for sure. A double will score 2. So it's still a lot of ball game left. I agree. And it's a big pitch. Here is the 3-2 pitch right now. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Once again, he looked like he tried to overthrow that pitch right there. Pitching carried the Heels through the postseason, and it's failing them right now. That's the tough things in sports, Glauber, I mean, James Glauber, he was phenomenal. And look, I didn't like that the umpire didn't give him one more warm-up. I didn't like that. They didn't, and, that's kind of messed up. First pitch, swing and a miss. Harris is up right now. This guy, Harris, his average is unbelievable. He's hitting above 350. Unbelievable. Sooners got hot at the right time. I agree. Bases loaded, Juan the man. You already know. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2. Big out to get. You cannot let it get any worse. Cannot let it get any worse. It's a 5-run game right now. 6-1. We're in the top of the 4th. We still got a lot of game left, though. The Tar Heels are going to have to settle in and chip away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he dropped it. He's going to make the throw to first, and that's going to end the inning, though. So that ends the inning. So they leave them loaded. We are going right now to the bottom of the 4th inning, but a pretty big inning for Oklahoma. They were leading 3-1, and now they lead 6-1. As a Heels fan, I've seen this story with them getting here and not winning. James, it's frustrating. You know, they've never won a national championship title. And I know for sure that that could be very, very frustrating, that you see the team constantly get somewhere and, you know, they find ways to not seal the deal. So that right there, I know that that's 100% tough right there. But hey, again, this game is not over. I know that it's 6-1, and I know that Oklahoma has absolutely all of the momentum. But look, this game's not over yet. This game is 100% not over, and the Tar Heels need to try to chip away little by little. They can't try to come back all in one inning, one moment. It has to all be little by little. Chip away, attack, get back in the game, little by little. That's how they're gonna, that's how they're gonna be able to do it. That's how they're gonna be able to do it. So 100%, I mean, game's not over. And look, if you give up in a national championship game, I'm sorry, you don't belong to be there. These guys are gonna fight. Now, Oklahoma's gonna be fighting as well, and it comes down to, does North Carolina have it in them to score a lot of runs? It takes one hit to get a team going. I agree. This team is playing Oklahoma like the Mets playing the Phillies from Dan. Bruh. 2026 College World Series. I mean, this has just been amazing to watch so far. Absolutely amazing to watch right now. Shout out to all of you that are with us on TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Look, folks, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, subscribe on TikTok, Facebook, Twitch. Help this grow. You are wrong, Dan. You're wrong. Because that's regular season baseball versus championship baseball. And this game's not over yet. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here is the 1-0 pitch right now. Misses low, 2 balls, and no strikes. Look, if I'm North Carolina, I'm trying to work this guy. The guy that's pitching right now, I am trying to work him. 100% trying to work him. Here's the 2-0 pitch right now. Strike. Nice pitch. Threw him a 2-1 changeup. Wow. Now it's over from Christian. You think so? I can't say it's over yet. It's not over yet. Here's a 2-1 pitch right now. That's going to be low. Did he go? He did not go. He did not go. 2-2. I did not think he went at all. Let's see here the replay. Maybe he did. 2-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Strike 3. Got him. 1 away. After being down 2-0, makes the out. I want to believe this team will fire up. Hey, don't give hope, man. OU not winning in football, bruh. That was a really good pitch right there. Down 2-0, comes back and gets him out. And he's throwing that changeup. That changeup is a really good pitch. Really good pitch. Hitter and the catcher has some words with each other as well. Ball 1. Look, I'm telling you, this is intense to watch, man. I'm telling you, I am extremely excited watching this right now. I am extremely. Yeah, they're chirping. They are chirping. Oh my goodness. This is amazing to watch. All jokes aside. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Swing and a miss. 1-1. You're helping the pitcher out by swinging at that pitch. A QB, UNC hasn't played anyone good. You really think so? A QB from my school is committed to Tennessee. That's fire, man. It's fire. You're going to get his autograph? Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Misses inside, 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, this game has been absolutely amazing to watch. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but this has been good. And it's 6-1, but the energy. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now. Misses low, 3-1. Now, look, I hope that this game doesn't finish with a blowout. I hope that this game can be a close game, a 1-2 run game. So I hope North Carolina comes back and makes it interesting. I definitely do hope they do. Nah, because I got offers from every school already. Okay, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I can play every position, even kicker. As a football player, shout out to you, Dan. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the people that we have right now on TikTok as well, on Facebook as well. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. Here is the 3-2 pitch right now. Big pitch. Oh, Blue, you gotta be kidding me, Blue. Oh, boy. That was a bad call, Blue. Oh, boy. Blue. Eesh. That's low, man. I'm sorry, man. That is a low pitch, man. Well, at the knees, actually. Grounded. Third baseman's got it. Makes the play. Inning over. Very quick, effective inning, folks. We are going now to the 5th inning. And it is 6-1. The Sooners are up. Wow. What a job. Blue is a OU fan from James. Yeah. Look, I thought that pitch was low first glance. On the replay, it was at the knees, but it still was pretty low in my opinion. Nonetheless, shout out to J-Rod. Norway up 2-0. Okay, Jay Nunez. Abu. Jason is here. James. Larry. Batty in. Couture. Creation is here. High Pocket. Rips. N. Jimenez. That's my last name as well. Candy's here. RJ. Jason Irwin. Touré is here. Candy. Danny. Cal. Massaro is here. User. Monica's here. Sheriff. Seth is also here. OU has the momentum. They will get a few calls. Pitcher is in a rhythm. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Not a good inning, though, for North Carolina. Not a good inning as at all. But nonetheless, folks, I mean, Oklahoma, 100%. They have all the momentum in this game. All of it. So, I felt like they started the clock a little bit too quick on Glauber. They have a clock operator, but we have to adjust. I'm not going to play the blame game. We don't make excuses here. It is what it is. We got to flush in and get back to just playing. How do you manage the rest of this game? The guys have to step up. It is what it is. We have a ton of game left. I'm going to talk to the guys after this inning and embrace this moment and not look at the scoreboard and play. Not look at the scoreboard and just keep playing. That's good advice, man. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1. In there. No balls and 1 strike right now. Look, can we see some heart right now from the Tar Heels? Teams are 36-0 when leading by 5+ runs in the national championship game. 36-0. 0-1. Misses. 1-0. 1-1. Sorry. So, a team has never lost. You have to start putting zeros in the scoreboard if you are Carolina. I agree. They cannot afford to give up any more runs. 1-1 pitch. Misses low. But you know what the problem in the 4th inning was? If I'm not mistaken, it was 4 walks or 3 walks in a championship game. That cannot happen. That cannot happen in a championship game. 2-1 pitch. And now he's down 3-1 and he's a ball away from another walk. Yo, Sammy, why are you talking like that right now? You're talking mad fast. Keep up, Dan. Come on, step it up, Dan. 3-1 pitch right now. Here is 3-1. Hit a mile. Way back. Gone. Oh my goodness. That was crushed. And it is now 7-1. A home run for the Sooners. And that ball was absolutely crushed. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. Woo! Juan the man. No zeros there. We got Melly here. Sunny Sugar. Unk is here. J-Rod. That was a no-doubter right there. I mean, I saw it. The hitter thought it was a no-doubter as well. But after he took off, he started running, thinking this may not get out. But that ball was smoked, man. Oh, my goodness. Misses low, 1 ball. Yeah, look, now it's not looking good right now for the Tar Heels. It is not looking good for them right now. Not at all. 11 home runs by 7 different players. Unbelievable. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the thing is, look, North Carolina doesn't have a lot of pitching options left. They don't. They don't. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. OU is totally focused. Larry, I 100% agree. They are locked in. Locked in. What we are seeing is impressive. Impressive what we're seeing from them right now. Step off right there from North Carolina's pitcher right now. Again, North Carolina's ranked 5th. Oklahoma's not ranked. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's going to be the first out of the inning. First out of the inning right now. Oklahoma, 48 home runs in their first 48 home runs in the first 47 games. 46 home runs in the last 19 runs. Unbelievable. Norway 2-1. And we're going to have a pitching change right now as well, folks. We are going to have a pitching change right now for North Carolina. Wow. Unbelievable what we're seeing in this game, though, folks. 7-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning, though, folks. We got Maybe here. RJ Seth is here. Michael Donald is here. J-Rod. Shout out to all of you. Yep, folks. Again, a commercial break right now. Let's see the next pitcher that's going to be coming in. Look, from the beginning of this game, the Tar Heels were hitting the ball. I mean, they had 6 hits in like the first inning and a half. In this game so far, right now, the Tar Heels, they have 7 runs, 9 hits. Let's look at the lineup. They have 1 hitter. Willits is 3 for 3. Brock, 2 for 2. They've drawn 5 walks in the game. So 9 hits plus 5 walks. That is 14 base runners. And we're not even completed the 5th inning. That is absolutely it is unbelievable right there. No hit by pitches, but 9 hits plus 5 walks. I mean, 14 base runners. That is unbelievable. At least I'm an Oklahoma fan better than the Mets. Gavin just changed my name. Hey, Oklahoma. Hey, what's going on, Gavin? Oklahoma fan, shout out to you, and I appreciate you for sharing the live. Look, it is a blessing that the Mets game got postponed tonight, because if the Mets game was on, I was gonna do that. And you look at that Mets news there. Mets Lindor, it's showing at least on YouTube. Lindor's gonna play at least 1 more rehab game before his comeback, which probably is gonna be for the Phillies series, either Thursday versus the Cubs or Friday versus the Phillies, which the Mets need to take that series right there. But it is a blessing to be able to do this game and watch some good, entertaining baseball. And look, whoever wins or loses, I'm neutral. You know? Now, Oklahoma, the Cinderella run is amazing. They have 4 hits in game 2, Oklahoma. 9 hits through the first, and we're in the 5th. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Folger Boaz is in the game. Look, a lot of these pitchers' ERAs are really high, man, for North Carolina. 1-0 pitch. Hit. Fielded cleanly by the shortstop. Makes the play. Didn't make a good throw, but the first baseman was able to scoop it. That's going to be the second out of the game, of the inning right now. Second out right there. Second out of the inning right now. This game is happening in Omaha, Nebraska. J-Rod, Phillies are down 2-0 to the Nats. Look, Mets are going to take care of them when they play them this weekend. I believe that for these next 7 games at home, the Mets are going to go minimum 5-2. Minimum. Oh, that's going to be a hit by a pitch. So there's the first hit by a pitch, and we were just talking about hit by pitches. So Oklahoma, they're going to have themselves another base runner in this ball game right now. And again, they being the, what you call it, the Tar Heels, they cannot afford to be giving up much more runs. They just can't. 3-1 Norway. Shout out to you, Jay Nunez. Shout out to Jay Nunez for that. Here's the first pitch. Is going to miss slow. It's going to get away from the catcher. And the runner's going to advance to second base. A base hit can now give that. Man, there was a post done. Mark Vientos. Where Mark Vientos, the Mets were losing 11-0. Mark Vientos hit a home run. And Mark Vientos, they're saying that he went to the dugout and put on the Spider-Man mask. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm watching the video right now, and look, I'm sorry. Mets are, nah, I don't know if that's true right there. This may be false from this person. Maybe false. I don't know. Because the clip didn't stay continuing. They just freezed it. I don't know. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But nonetheless, Mets, I think the time for them to move on from Vientos is going to have to come to see what they could get for him, because it's just maturity. He doesn't seem like a really mature person with the things he does. But, you know, I mean, well, let's see. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is about to be traded. 2-1. That's going to be popped up way deep. It's carrying. Center fielder's there, though. He's going to make the play, though. Ending the inning. That ball was hit pretty well. But nonetheless, they are going to get out of this inning. And we are going right now to the bottom of the 5th inning. North Carolina has to try to fight a way to chip away. Get 1, get 2 runs. They have to. But yeah, look, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I was watching ESPN earlier. There is this inside that before the NBA draft, it is a good chance that Giannis Antetokounmpo, that he is going to be traded. So, yeah. And look, how about the Detroit Tigers? They are a AL best 12-6 in June after how bad they've been throughout the season. And their division isn't that strong. So I am going to tell you a little something about, and the AL in general is not that strong. But I'm going to tell you really fast about the Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers, after their horrible start, and they're 10 games under 500. They're 12-6 in June, 7 games out of the division only, 10 games under 500. And they're 4.5 out of a wild card spot. Go and figure. Even with all of the problems for the Toronto, can you believe this? In the American League, there's 3 wild card teams. The the Rays are 43-32, which is respectable. The White Sox are 39-37. Okay. But the Toronto Blue Jays are under 500 by a game, 38 and 39, and they have the third wild card spot. It's unbelievable. The AL is not as strong as it used to be in the past, honestly. I said it last night. Beatty for Kyle Freeman, but I changed my mind. Vientos for Freeland. Telling you, man. Vientos, for some teams, he will have some value. But yeah, they're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to get rid of him. Honestly, what he did in 2024, I thank him a lot. But he's had some big hits this year. But you know what can we say? Eddie Wolf, you already know Eddie Wolf. But the American League, look, the Tigers 10 games under 500, 4.5 out of a wild card spot. That's gonna be first pitch swinging, fouled it off, strike one, 95 miles per hour. LJ Mercurius, he's pitching this game. And he's been amazing. One and 2/3 innings, he's been flawless up to this point. He came into this game, 0-1 pitch, misses. He came into this game and it was first and third in the third inning, 1 out. Got a strikeout, got a pop out. And ever since then, North Carolina's been stymied. They haven't been able to do anything. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Strike two. It's a really good pitch right there. Really, really good pitch right there. That was thrown there from LJ how do I pronounce his name again? Mercurius. Batting right now for is Howe for North Carolina. 1-2. Outside. 2-2. It's a good pitch, but just outside. 100% it was outside. Howe is the 9 hitter, and then they have the top of the order. Look, the top of the order, you got a hitter hitting 356, 388, 293, 304. These guys are going to have to step up for North Carolina. 2-2. Outside again. 3-2. Full count right now. He tried to go back out there. Really good takes there by Howell. Like professional takes to take those pitches right there. 7-1. Oklahoma's up in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's going to throw a changeup again, I think. Here it is. Grounded. He threw him a fastball. My bad. Second baseman makes the play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Mercurius has pitched 2 innings, and he's been flawless. To be honest, Mets killed Vientos and Beatty's confidence. Stearns is running by analytics. Look, I believe killing people's confidence is a real thing. I do. But look, when you're a professional and you're getting paid what you're getting paid, again, I'm not taking away from what Stearns or the Mets brass has done. I'm not. First pitch, popped up, and that's going to be right to the left fielder. 2 outs. 1 pitch, 1 out is not a good at bat if you are the best, one of the best hitters, the shortstop Schaffner for North Carolina. Again, UNC, if they've never won a national championship, and Oklahoma, they won in 1951, and 1994 was the last time. So it's been already what, 32 years? Misses 32 years. So how about that? But yeah, look, I get that the Mets, Stearns has messed up so much, but they got at the same time be professionals, man. It's no excuse. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses, 2 balls, no strikes. You know, if the same was done to me and my confidence was lost, I'm going to have to figure it out and find it back because life goes on, you know. But it doesn't take away that, look, Stearns, look, Stearns cannot be back for the Mets next year. Here's the 2-0 pitch right now. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2 balls, 1 strike pitch. 3-1. They're making a point right now on the ESPN broadcast that when you get to this time of year, and this is an interesting point, you find players that their season was one thing, but they come in and they perform further above that. Strike two. They come in, for example, this guy LJ Mercurius, his ERA, if I'm not mistaken, for the season was in the 5s or the 6. And he's been great right now. He's been absolutely great right now in this tough situation. 3-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Grounded foul. So, again, he's done a job. He has done an absolute good job. You know, Mercurius. He's done an amazing job, honestly speaking. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming right now for a 1-2-3 inning. 7th pitch of the at bat. If you're North Carolina, you can't be having 1-2-3 innings. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Hit. That's going to be a base hit. And the right fielder's going to be able to get to that. That's going to be a 1-out base hit. Now, the one thing about baseball, okay, your hitter got a base hit, but now your next hitter has to do the same thing and keep it going, you know, and it's amazing. Like in basketball, if you have a good coach organization, coach makes a good play, you could get an easy layup, a free throw. In baseball, 90 miles per hour plus, pitches that are moving by feet, inches, you know, it's not much easy. It's not really easy. It's a strike. Strike one. No balls, one strike. So baseball's that one tough sport. They got Gavin Gallagher up. He had an RBI single. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Boy, would a home run for him be great right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Trae Young to re-sign with the Washington Wizards. 4-time All-Star signs a 4-year, $212 million deal with the team. Yep, and Francisco Lindor needs 1 more rehab game before he's going to come back to the Mets. I would say that that's going to be to try to get his bat. 1-1. That's going to be hit hard, sliced, but foul. Yeah, Lindor, look, Lindor has to understand he cannot afford to come back and, you know, I need 10 games, I need 15 games to get myself going. He needs to come back and be an impact. And I can agree with them giving him the extra rehab game, even extra 2. He's going to have to get going, you know. He cannot come in and be a 100 hitter. 1-2. Strike 3. Got him. End of the inning. We're going right now to the 6th inning. LJ Mercurius. What a job he's done. What a job he has done. Got foul tipped into the mitt. Unbelievable. Go Oklahoma from Hector. Reds and Brewers tied at 0, bottom of the 10th. Wow, how about that? Excuse me, how about that? Look, how about this game, though? This game here is no joke. But look, all right. In the MLB, the AL East, Yankees have a 2-game lead on Tampa Bay. The NL Central is pretty close. The AL West, pretty close. The Los Angeles Angels are 32-47. 15 games under 500, and they're only 8 games out. The NL East is the division that is the farthest out, but the Phillies have been catching up to the Braves. The Milwaukee Brewers have a 5-game lead on the Cardinals, and they could possibly run away with that. The NL West, I mean, the Dodgers have a 9-game lead on the Padres. Padres are definitely struggling as of late. So, you know, Hector again, go Oklahoma. I mean, look, they're playing amazing baseball. And the Cinderella run for Oklahoma, it is almost complete. Almost complete at what they are going to be able to do. On YouTube, we just got our 751st subscriber. Shout out to you. I really, really appreciate all of the support, people that represent, help the channel grow. and that, you know, they are part of all of this. Really, really means a lot. Really, really means a lot when you have people that support, show love, help the channel grow. And look, I encourage all of you, like, share, subscribe. Here's the first pitch. Misses out. Oh, no, it's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and one strike is the count right now. No balls and one strike right now. 0-1. Misses low. One ball and one strike right now. One ball, one strike right now. Astros and Blue Jays are tied right now. 2-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, NBA draft. Who are my Brooklyn Nets going to draft? I definitely got to do a live about that. 1-1. Oh, boy, Blue. Jeez, Blue. That ball was not even close. That was at like the ankles. I'm back. Dang, Oklahoma's cooking. Yeah, making bank. They are definitely cooking right now. Let him cook. Let him cook. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt or low. Nah, not in the dirt. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes right now. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. Let's see here real fast. All right, there we go. Okay, 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Wow. Leadoff walk. And look. North Carolina, they're not looking good right now. Not looking good. They are not looking good. Yeah. That's gonna be strike. In there, strike 1. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch right now. There it is. That's gonna be also in there for a strike. Strike 2. Baseball pitchers is an interesting thing I was thinking about. Why do baseball pitchers wrap their arms, shoulders in between innings? I want to talk about this really fast. Let's see the 0-2 pitch. 0-2. Misses low. 1-2. Baseball pitchers wrap or cover their arms and shoulders between innings primarily to retain heat and promote blood circulation. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Strike 3. 1 away. Good pitch right there. When a pitcher sits in the dugout, their throwing arms rapidly cools down, which causes muscles and tendons to stiffen, potentially leading to a loss of velocity, control, and an increased risk of injury. Yep. So they do this to keep circulation, protect the joints, prevent stiff arms. So 100%, that right there is really, really good. 100% there. That's gonna miss low. Ball 1 there is gonna miss low. Let me pin there. We're gonna pin your message there, making bank. We're gonna pin it right there. Let's see here right now. The 1-0 pitch right now is coming. Here it is. That's gonna be hit hard, but it's gonna go foul on the first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, folks. College World Series. This is the Division I College World Series. And it is, I know it's a blowout right now, but this game, the energy that this game started off with was really nice. Just calm down a little bit. 3-1, 1-1. That's going to be fouled away. 1-2. Calm down, of course. When you're up by 6, it becomes a little tougher for another team to keep the same energy. But hey, I hope North Carolina can come through and make some runs and make it close and make it interesting. I really hope we could see that. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Really, really good take right there. In the FIFA World Cup, Argentina beat Austria 2-0. Messi has 5 goals in the FIFA World Cup in 2 games. Unbelievable. 2-2. Hit on the ground. Third baseman boots it. And that's going to be runners at first and second. Ruled the era. He was able to at least knock the ball down. If that would have got by him, that's first and third, maybe even first and double. But he just had a really bad read on it, the third baseman for North Carolina. He had a really bad read on it. Really bad read on it. One down. Runners at first and second right now. Fouled away. 0-1 right now. 0-1. Deshaun Harris reached on the fielder's choice. He's hitting .353 on the season. That's incredible. And look, he had the play in this game that changed all the momentum. Nobody's going to forget that second inning. That second inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Deshaun. Grounded. They're not going to be able to turn a double play. They're going to only get the play. Oh, boy, he's safe at first. Wow. There was no way they were going to turn a double play. He beat out an infield single. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Look, Oklahoma is a few moments away from putting this game away. Yep, he's safe clearly. Safe by a lot. Safe by a lot. First pitch, misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah. It is raining and pouring for North Carolina. They've never won a national championship in their history, and it's not looking good right now. 1-0 pitch. Miss. Oh, that's going to be in there. Strike 1. And they are not having their best pitching options right now. Oklahoma, look, they are threatening to put this game away. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, they need a strikeout right here. I mean, can you even afford to go down anymore? You can't, man. You cannot afford to go down anymore if you are Oklahoma. I mean, if you're North Carolina, you gotta keep it here. But I'm telling you, let's see here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up a mile high. Is it gonna get out of play? No, it's not. The third baseman's there. In foul territory, he makes the play. So that's a huge out right there. Huge out right there. And there's 2 away right now. They have a chance to get out of this. Have a chance. Have a chance to get out of this. Have to get out of this. 100%. Have to 100% get out of this. If you are North Carolina, you got to get out of this. All right, here's the pitch right now. He swung 100%. Strike 1. Got him to chase. He swung at a ball too. No balls in 1 strike. Shout out to Pablo for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Kyle Branch, he is 1 for 2 in this game. Here is the 0-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss again. So he's a strike away from getting out of bases loaded with 1 out. He's a strike away. A strike away. 1 more strike to get out of it. This is a huge pitch right now. If you're North Carolina, you can't give up any more. 0-2. Hit outside, fouled it away. 0-2. We're going to do it again. Absolutely cannot afford to give up any more. Cannot afford to give up any more. All right, folks. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's about to come right now. 0-2. Hit! Base hit to right field. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. They get the cutoff at third. Now, did he score in time? Wow, a 2 RBI single. The runner does get thrown out at third base, but he scored in time. 9-1. How about that? The Oklahoma Sooners. How about that? Oh my goodness. What a piece of hitting right there. They get the out at third, but 9-1, and we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. I mean, look, if you're North Carolina, it just absolutely demoralizes you. Absolutely demoralizes you that you almost got out of it and then you just didn't get out of it, and now it's now 9-1. That is absolutely demoralizing if you are a North Carolina fan. And look, it is looking very bad for this team right now. Very, very bad for them right now. And look, they played the first game of this series Saturday. It was a similar game. Look, Oklahoma won game 1 on Saturday, and they won 9-3, getting a lot of hits. Now, that right there was huge. But look, yesterday, Sunday, North Carolina found a way to rebound, and they held Oklahoma only to 2 runs. 6-2. Oklahoma only scored 2 runs. North Carolina won 2-0. But today, game 3, right now we're in the bottom of the 6th, and Oklahoma's leading 9-1. I mean, incredible what we are seeing right now. Absolutely incredible how they are absolutely dominating, and they are looking really, really good right now. I mean, look, Oklahoma has scored every inning since the second. 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and now 2 in the sixth. I mean, that is just big time right there. Every inning they're scoring. North Carolina's up right now. First pitch. It's going to be first pitch swinging. Hits a squibber foul. No balls and 1 strike. Yeah, the approaches for North Carolina, they look very defeated. I will give you that. They don't look to have any fire in this game. They look very, very overmatched. 0-1. That's hit a mile. But, oh, what a play by the right fielder, Harris. Oh, my goodness. What a play right there by the right fielder, Harris. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. We got Ronald Duffy. What's going on? That ball was crushed, but what a play by Harris, the right fielder. I mean, what a play by him, man. Their defense, oh my gosh. First pitch, hit to center field. That's going to be 2 quick outs. 2 quick outs. Wow. LJ Mercurius. How about this guy? He came into this game 3-1. North Carolina had momentum. 3-1. First and third, 1 out. He got a strikeout, and he got a pop out to foul territory. And they didn't score. And ever since that 3rd inning, North Carolina's been stymied. First pitch, low. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, look, Tar Heels definitely look defeated. They look defeated. They do. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Grounded, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off the catcher's mask. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A strike away from going to the 7th inning. Wow. Oklahoma is absolutely dominating right now. They are absolutely dominating. Who is your favorite baseball player of all time making bank? Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza. 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's my favorite baseball player of all time. Mike Piazza. He is my GOAT. My offensive catcher GOAT. Wasn't a great defender. Yeah. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Center field is there. He's going to make the play. That's going to do it, folks. 9 outs away for Oklahoma to win their first national title since 1994. For North Carolina, I mean, it is absolutely tough because they've come close and they've never won a national championship. And it's looking like this is going to be the repeat of what has happened. Let me see here. North Carolina Tar Heels men's. How? Baseball. How many times have they reached the final? I'm curious about that. So North Carolina Tar Heels baseball. Oh, so tough. Look, North Carolina, they made it in back-to-back years. Oh my God. That is heartbreak if you're a North Carolina fan. The North Carolina Tar Heels baseball team reached the Men's College World Series championship final 3 times in program history. 2006, they lost to Oregon State. They made it back the next year. And they played Oregon State again. And they lost. Oh my God. That is absolutely devastating. Devastating. That is absolutely devastating. Oh my God. That right there is, oh boy. And and you know what's more, in 2006, June 24th, they won game 1 versus Oregon State. Then they lost game 2, 11-7. Then they lost game 3. Oh, after having a 1-0 series lead. That is absolutely devastating. Then let's see 2007. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Oh, man. And then in 2007, North Carolina, let me see here. Misses, oh, that's going to be a strike, but it was low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, and that one, 1-2. That's going to be a base hit. Finds a hole there. So, North Carolina in 2006, they won the first game of the Men's College World Series. They won the first game against Oregon State. Then they lost the next 2, losing the series, blowing a 1-0 lead. And then the following year, they lost again to the same team. So they lost 4 in a row to Oregon State in championship games. That is absolutely devastating. Devastating. That's going to be sliced, and that's going to be foul. Just foul. A fan just dropped, I think, his food or his hot dog or his burger or something. But geez, man, what an absolute tough time if you're a Tar Heels baseball fan, because they just haven't been able to, they just haven't been able to get the job done. I mean, they just haven't been able to do it. They haven't been able to do the job. 0-1. That's going to be fouled. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes right now. That is just absolutely tough. The situation, that situation. I mean, it's just an absolute tough one right there. Wow. To come so close. They should look defeated. Championship game is wait, hold on. 0-2 pitch. Pickoff attempt, safe. Um they should look championship game, and this is how you play. Hey, telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy if you're them. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. 0-2. Swing and a miss. We got the first out of the 7th inning. We got Larry, Dominican OU. Wow. Do they have Dominican players on the team? Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Farid. We have Good Luck Mia here. Jennifer, Cool Dude is here. Pablo's here. Farid. Hades here as well. Shout out to all of you for being here, for representing. Appreciate you all for joining and showing support. And helping the channel to be able to grow and make the difference, folks. Appreciate you all. We're gonna have a pitching change right now, though. Pitching change. North Carolina's making a pitching change. Larry says, "Oops." Yeah, so we have a pitching change right now, folks. Look, North Carolina, more heartbreak it's looking like for this team. I mean, this is just absolutely heartbreaking. They've had many opportunities to win, and they just haven't been able to seal the deal. They just haven't been able to seal the deal and close it out, and it is looking really, really bad in this game. Oh, boy. Really, really looking bad, honestly speaking. But what can we say, folks? We're going to have to keep on seeing and see what's going to happen with this game. It is absolutely tough what they are going through. Mikael Brown Jr., the Louisville Cardinals freshman. Look, I don't know much about him, but if I'm comparing stats, now he's 6'5", 180, whereas freshman Darius Acuff Jr. 6'2", 186. But season stats, I'm looking, at least from the main stats, I'm looking at Darius Acuff Jr. His stats are looking way better, So it's absolutely amazing there what we're seeing there. I think the Nets may get Darius Acuff Jr. I hope they do. But if you're comparing their stats, and even Darius Acuff, I believe his team went further they went to the Sweet 16, whereas, Mikael Brown Jr., I don't even think they made the tournament, which was the Louisville Cardinals. So, that's an interesting point right there. And I'm looking at a Nets Daily. It's saying it's looking like Mikael Brown Jr. And a lot of signs are pointing to him, but I wonder why him. Maybe character guy, Could be. Character matters, You don't want to just have a good player. You don't want to have strike one. You don't want to just have a good, talented player. You want to have talent plus character. Who do you have going number 1 in the NBA draft? I got AJ DeBonsta. I think he'll go number 1. Jay Nunez says Norway 3-2. Hey, how about them? Let's see the 0-1 pitch right now. Here it is. That's gonna be fouled away. 0-2. There is a lot of OU fans here in Nebraska. I can imagine. Give me an NBA hot take of yours. NBA hot take. The Boston Celtics will get Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's my prediction. Pickoff attempt, he's going to get back safe. That's my prediction. The Boston Celtics will get Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is going to go with my prediction right there, that they are going to find a way to get him. That's my prediction right there. They're going to find a way to get him. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. That's going to be grounded. Maybe to get 2. They get 1 at 2. They're going to get a double play there. So North Carolina gets themselves a double play, gets out of it. It's the 7th inning stretch time right now, folks. 7th inning stretch time. And let's see right now if they can be able to make it respectable. Can they get a run? Can they do anything right now? This is what it's going to come down to right now. Can they be able to do anything at this point? Can they be able to do anything? You hope that they can show some fight. And just, I know that they only have 9 outs left, but you know. Give me an NBA hot take of yours. Okay, I think OKC will take him. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot about that, but when OKC lost to the Spurs, a part of me predicted that the Thunder were gonna trade Chet, Jalen Williams, and maybe even their pick for Giannis. No lie. Because after what Wemby did to Chet, I mean, it was just really bad. Chet's going to have to wake up, man. I don't know how you keep him if you're OKC. And OKC has a good draft pick tomorrow, too. They have a really good draft pick. If the Celtics get him, the East is in trouble. Look, that'll be the best teammate Jason Tatum, Giannis has ever had. We got to say that. But if they get him, that'll be the best teammate they've ever had. Jason Tatum. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Let's see, man. Let's see. LJ Mercurius, though, in this game, he came in. He's been outstanding for Oklahoma. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's 3 2/3 innings, only 1 hit, 4 Ks, 48 pitches. He's been unbelievable. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, folks. 7, 8, 9 right now. First pitch. Popped up. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the thing we're seeing about North Carolina that, look, I don't like it. North Carolina has swung at so many first pitches and popped them out. Now, I get it. First pitch is a lot of the time a good pitch, but I'm sorry, man. They're making this a little easy for Oklahoma. They're not, making them throw more pitches. That's just how I feel. Celtics won't get him unless they trade Jaylen Brown. And I think they will trade Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, look. Jaylen Brown, if you've been studying him, they lost in the first round after having a 3-1 lead. And he said that was his favorite season of all time. What? 0-1 pitch. Hit to the third baseman, 1 hopper, 2 outs. 2 quick outs, I'm telling you. 3 pitches this inning, 2 outs. What can you say about that? So, Jaylen Brown, okay, if he felt like that, that's okay. You could feel like that. But don't tell nobody. Keep that to yourself. Why do you have to tell that to people? A day after they lost, he was on Twitch complaining. Like, come on now. Bro, as a Knicks fan, I was having, that's going to be a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Bro, as a Knicks fan, I was having so much fun screaming at Robinson missing all those free throws. Having fun? That's not fun. And, bro, how you see? Bro, come on, Dan. Dan, what's up with you? Come on, Dan. Ignoring your comments. What? Come on, Dan. Come on, man. What are you talking about? I think it was his favorite season because he was the number one option. And that's okay. But 1-1. Strike 2, swinging and missing. And that's okay if that was his favorite season because he's the number one option. But the only reason he said it makes me understand he doesn't want to be on a team. So then, you can't do that, man. Now, do I think Tatum should have came back? No. 1-2. Hit. It's going to be a base hit. So the inning's going to continue right now. There's going to be a 2-out single right there for Nunez. Look, do I think that Tatum should have ever came back? No. He shouldn't have. And look, he ended up getting injured again in the playoffs. So I didn't think he should have came. But he came back. Now, I didn't think he should have came back, Just a bad thing to spread to the media. I agree. Jake Schaffer, the number 2 hitter, is up right now. You were doing, that's going to be in there, strike 1. You are doing well with the college stream. I appreciate you. Jay Nunez, you already know. Shout out to you. 100% shout out to you. Appreciate you having here. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses inside 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be strike 2. Check what the... how are you saying he went? What a joke that is. What a joke. Look, the umpire has been horrible in this game. You got to appeal to the umpire, man. Nah, that's not a swing, man. That's not a swing, man. You can't, the home plate umpire cannot take that himself. You gotta point and ask. But the home plate umpire said he went. Come on now. That's a joke right there. Absolute joke right there. That is a joke right there. 100%. Absolute joke right there. The umpire, look. Umpire's been horrible in the game. Let's just say that. Been horrible. Been really, really bad in this game. Really, really bad in this game. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, Oklahoma's not winning because of that. They earned it, but they still been bad to umpire. 1-2 in the dirt. Oklahoma's winning this game and they're earning it 100%. But it doesn't take away the fact that the umpire, he's been shaky to say. Shaky to say. Nope, there's no ABS, Larry. No ABS. And I mean, even if there was ABS, you can't challenge a check swing. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be hit, foul. Going to do it again right now, 2-2. 2-2. We got iDope Saucy here. Benjamin is here. Joey is here. Shout out to all of you right now. I appreciate you for being here. I mean, this is just unbelievable, though. 2-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Ball 3. So the runner from first is going to get a head start. Let's see. What's going on, Baina? JJ Baina, what's going on, man? How you doing? I hope all is well with you. iDope Saucy's here as well. 3-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. That's going to be blooped. And that's going to drop. And the runner's going to be able to go first to third right now. And first and third right now. So North Carolina has a little bit of a 2-out rally. I still think LeBron is going to Cleveland from Jay Nunez. Making Bank says LeBron ain't going to Cleveland. Wow. Yo, Sammy, I got a tip for your content. You should reply to all your comments because you'll blow up. Dan, look, that's impossible. I was looking at I Showed Speed's comment. You think I Show Speed can reply to every comment? It's physically impossible to reply to every comment. So, Dan, I'm not sure what you're speaking about there, Dan. But come on, Dan. You got to be better, man. You got to be better. Here's the first pitch right now. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. Jackson Cleveland's in the bullpen for Oklahoma right now. 0-1. Grounded. Third baseman, what a play! It gets by the first baseman, though. So, but one run's going to score. Runner's going to get to second. And now Oklahoma only has a 9-2 lead. And a base hit here from North Carolina can make it a little bit interesting. I got no hope for North Carolina no more. Hey, that was a nice play by the third baseman, just not a good throw. Let me see here. He had a little bit of time to make a better throw. I mean, could have made a better throw. But then again, first baseman, I mean, what can we say there? So a base hit can make this a 9-4 game. And can I be honest with you? I want to see a base hit. I want to see a base hit. I want to see drama. I don't like seeing blowouts, folks. Gavin Gallagher is here right now. 292 hitter. He's one of their best hitters, arguably. If they get a walk, I mean, look, this game not over. It's still in the 7th inning. But this is it right here. They need a big hit. They need a big hit here. Here's the first pitch. Don't swing at that. Strike one. Chasing there, bro. The Mets delay is trash. I wanted to watch them. Hey, EJ, can I be honest with you? I'm so happy that the Mets are not playing. I'd rather watch this. This is better baseball, even though it's a blowout. But I'm enjoying this, and this is the last game no matter what. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got a pitch to hit. Popped it up. The catch is there. Makes the play behind home. Oh, my gosh. Wow. He got an absolute hanger right there. An absolute hanger. And he missed it. Wow. We are going to the 8th inning, folks. They find a way, UNC, to get one run. But wow, I have a good feeling that when Lindor returns, we can come back. Look, EJ, I believe that's where all of my belief has been. All of my belief has been that Lindor coming back, the Mets are going to find a way to be better. LeBron staying in LA, he has Luka, his son, and a team that only missing a piece or two. I mean, I don't know, man. LeBron sooner or later is going to have to let his kids do their own thing, though. He won't be able to be with them. So the only reason why I would think maybe he could leave is because the time is going to come where he's not going to be able to be there in the sense of being on the same team as them. That's what I'm mentioning right there. But wow. What a game this has been. Look, I know it's 9-2, but I'm telling you, watching this Oklahoma team is exciting. They are playing really, really passionate baseball. And I'm telling you, Sammy is great with replies during game and on social media responses after. Hey, I appreciate you, Jay Nunez. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Unbelievable. We're in the 8th inning now, folks. Telling you, this is amazing though to watch, folks. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Have you seen LeBron's stats? I don't see LeBron declining, honestly speaking. For a 41, 42-year-old? Here's the first pitch. That's going to be the second pitch. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-zero pitch right now, folks. Here it is. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Shout out to Joey, Larry, Fair, Sander, Pablo here. Cool dude. Alfredo is also here right now. 2-1. That's going to be crushed, but way too early. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, today's the first day of summer, Dan. Or yesterday was the first day of summer. So technically summer's just starting. So I'm looking forward to having a good, productive summer where I can learn, connect, meet new people, and be better. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Man, Oklahoma nasty. I agree. I 100% agree. Dan, Google when summer starts. The official summer start. That's going to be sliced foul. Google it there. And I'm in the northern hemisphere. That's where I'm at. I'm in the northern hemisphere. We got Jammer. Come on, NFL. 3-2. That's going to be a ball 4. So it's going to be a no out base runner. My summer started over a week ago. Hey, shout out to you. Summer, the real summer started today. Come on, NFL from Jammer. Dog, the calendar isn't telling me when my break starts. Bruh, what happened? How did they get so many runs? Look, clutch hitting. The biggest inning, though, was the 4th inning. They had like 3 bases loaded walks. Or they had like 3 walks to load the bases. And then a few hits. And it just went from 3-1 to 6-1. And I'm telling you, this Oklahoma team, they've been so clutch, though. Very, very much clutch. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Sliced foul. 0-2. 96 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour right there. Oklahoma's leading this game 9-2 right now. They're doing a really, really good job right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Fouled. 0-2. We're going to do it again. 0-2. Shout out to Pablo, Sean. Oklahoma fan is here. Forgot is here. Cool dude. Joey. Sander. Larry's here. Let's see here. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. And the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. I feel like the media finds college baseball the least entertaining out of all sports, all college male sports. 100%. 100%. The coverage that they give for the NCAA college football, I mean, the national championship game is talked about heavily. And the same for basketball. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Now, college baseball, look, they advertise it, but no chance is it talked about. And I think one reason could be most players from college, they get drafted, but they don't go straight to the MLB. They go to single A, double A, triple A. Whereas in the NBA and NFL, 0-2, grounded again, foul. In the NBA and NFL, most draft picks, they stay in the NBA. Most draft picks in the NFL, especially the higher picks, they stay there. 2 outside, 2 strikes, and they scored 3 runs. Yeah, that inning was huge. for the inning where it was 3-1 and they made it 6-1. That was huge. 0-2 pitch right now. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For example, like nobody watches the MLB draft compared to the NFL draft. 100%. And the same with the NBA draft. People watch the NBA draft. How were the games over the weekend in the States? Look, Jay Nunez, we had some good games, but we also had some tough ones. Like, tough ones. I'll be honest with you. But, hey, nonetheless, it was a good experience to be there. Sunday, 4:50 a.m. is the East Summer started. Yup. Summer started in the Northern Hemisphere, at least. Started yesterday for us. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Grounded. Second baseman gets it to the second baseman. Wow. So they get the second baseman gets it to the shortstop, sorry, who was at first. They get the out right there. I'm rooting for the USA in the World Cup. They've never won. I don't think they're going to win this one, but I'm rooting for them. You played in your league in the States? No. I was coaching over there. This Saturday, I had a game, but I wasn't able to play because, I was coaching in the States, in Buffalo. So I wasn't able to be there. Here's the first pitch right now. Fouled away. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Now, I will say this. MLB games go faster than this game. This college game, I don't know. All right. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this game started at 7 p.m. This game started at 7 p.m. This game is already past 3 hours. 0-1 pitch. Misses low, 1-1. And we're only in the 8th. Oh, word. What's up? Did y'all win? Nope, we did not win. But, hey, what can I say, I'm rooting for the USA and Colombia, but I would love Ronaldo to leave his career with a World Cup. That would be interesting if he was able to do it. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes right there. Yeah, but Portugal, they didn't look good in their first game, and they must win tomorrow. They must win tomorrow. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Here it is. Strike. Oh, it's going to be a ball. 2-2. I don't think I've ever seen ESPN or Sports Center talk about college baseball. I agree. First Take. I watch First Take a lot. You don't hear them talk about that. Never. Unless something massive happens. Nope. 2-2. Ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Telling you. And that's a shame because college baseball is really good to watch. It is, man. It's amazing to watch. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Grounded foul. Phillies down 4-1 to the Nats, out of all the teams to the Nationals. Look, J-Rod, but yo, the Nationals are a good team. The Nationals are what, 40-38? I think us Met fans, we got, and baseball fans, we got to stop calling the Nationals like they're a bad team. Nationals are playing good baseball, man. Offensively, they're one of the best. Pickoff attempt, he's going to almost be out, but safe. My Dodgers have 50 wins, I'm telling you. What you think about PCA batting .550 this week with 4 home runs? Sean, I didn't see it, but that's elite work. Elite. He's hot. He's on fire. 3-2. Ball 4. It's going to be a 1-out walk. Oklahoma has runs on first. Oklahoma has now runners at first and second. J-Rod just said Nets got Julius Randle in a 3-team trade. Are you serious? And on my betting app, college baseball is the last spot behind table tennis. Jeez. Nationals are going to win the World Series this year from Bread. Look, I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, I appreciate you. They just have Young and no pitching. That's smacked to left field. It's going to be a base hit. And there's going to be running home, and they're going to get another run. And it is now 10-2. Oklahoma leads this game, and they are dominating. Love that show. Yeah, I'm a big fan of First Take. Stephen A., you got to get me on one time. We need to make a petition. Stephen A., get me on First Take. Let me give my take. I would love to go, but bruh, J-Rod, are you serious? The Nets got Julius Randle. Who did they trade though? Who did the Nets trade? That's what I want to see though. Who did the Nets trade? Honestly. That's what I'm trying to see right there. Wow. Okay, just in, Minnesota is sending Julius Randle and the number 28 pick in the NBA draft to the Brooklyn Nets in a 3-team trade that sends Nick Claxton to the Chicago Bulls. The Timberwolves acquire Brooklyn's number 33 pick for Julius Randle. Hold on. And will acquire Brooklyn's number 33 pick. Okay. Wow. So the Nets. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I think my first reaction, that's a good trade. Now, okay. Yeah, I just saw it, J-Rod. I just saw it as well. Look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I liked Nicholas Claxton. I did. But I will say this. Nicholas Claxton's definitely been getting better, and he's a good player. But I think the Nets started to like Day'Ron Sharpe a little bit more because of his rebounding. Claxton, while he was a good defender, but I don't know, he just wasn't filling out his body. Yeah, the Bulls got a center, yup. Is Randle gonna win a chip now? Of course not. Not now with the Nets, but if Nets get a good point guard in the draft, y'all be a sleeper team next year. A sleeper for the playoffs for sure. Look, I'm curious to see who the Nets gave up though. I know they gave up Nicholas Claxton, but who did the Timberwolves get? Because, if I'm the Nets, I don't know about Darius Acuff Jr.'s personality, but the signs are showing that the Nets may get Mikal Brown Jr., which is good. I don't know about him, but if numbers, Acuff Jr.'s numbers are better. Way better. But now personality-wise, I don't know. But what I will say, 0-2 pitch, first pitch, strike one. What I will say is this. Julius Randle coming back to New York is a good thing. Because I think he's going to take it personal playing the Knicks now. And the Nets have been getting bodied by the Knicks. And that's pretty good. 0-1 pitch. And the Nets are not in win mode now. The Nets are in try to be respectable now. Every star that left Minnesota, the player wins a chip. Bruh, that's true. The 2 seconds. I believe they wanted to offload Randle's contract and get 2 seconds in a loaded draft. Okay. 0-2 pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow, but I'm shocked by that. The Brooklyn Nets make that trade. Wow. How about that? Me now. Hey, can you hear me? My mic, it died. I have wireless mics. One of them died, and I just turned on right now the second one. So we should be good. Hey, Making Bank, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Dan, thank you very much. Sean, Larry, I appreciate you. That's gonna be the second out of the inning. I've gotten so distracted with this game because of the Mets news. But look, all right, Julius Randle. Look, I understand they gave up Claxton, but I don't think Claxton can be your third best player on a team. I don't think. Could I be wrong? Yes. I accept that. 1-0. Foul. I think he could be maybe your fourth or fifth best player, but third, I don't know. So I think that I think his time, he was there with the KD time and all of that, and I think it was time. Now, Julius Randle's contract. Look, the Nets are essentially paying him fully guaranteed this season, 2026, 2027. He has a player option, 1-1, strike 2. He has a player option for 2022, 2027, 2028. So if he has a really good season, he'll probably opt out from the Nets contract. So I like it. A 1-year deal. You move up. You get another draft pick. You give up the 33 for the 28. You move up. Hey, I like it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Wow. That right there is absolutely... That is breaking news right there. And we heard it first from J-Rod. J-Rod, shout out to you for being the one to let me know that that trade was made. Thank you very much, J-Rod, for letting me know those news. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Up high, 3-2. Wow. Unbelievable. I got to share that. Look. And look, the thing about Julius Randle, he's going to frustrate you as a player. And what he did at the end of the Minnesota series was bad. But you got to give him 3-2. That ball may be gone. Left field deep. Left field is there. It's a 3-run home run. Oh my goodness. Talk about a cherry on top. Oklahoma has blown the game even more open. It is now 13-2. Oh my goodness. It is over. It's been over for a while, but unbelievable. I mean, wow. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I mean, this is just next level what we are seeing. They are just dominating Oklahoma, North Carolina. And look, if you're North Carolina, damn, yo. Grounded, foul, 0-1. And look, folks, Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight or tomorrow, he will be getting traded as well. Giannis will be getting traded. It's a guarantee. Wow. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wow. So the Nets get Julius Randle. How about that? That's going to make them tougher. Now, Julius Randle, he frustrates you. 1-1. That's crushed as well. Foul. 1-2. Julius Randle definitely frustrates you, but hey, I mean, when the Knicks were terrible, he came back and he was part of the culture change. So you got to give him some respect in that. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. In the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm telling you, Oklahoma's just not laying off. Oklahoma, you would think that they're up. They would kind of take it easy. They're spitting on these pitches. They're not just swinging just to swing. They're dominating. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Hit well to center field, but the center field is there. Makes the play. That's going to end it, folks. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, folks. And Oklahoma is 6 outs away from winning the College World Series. I mean, this is just unbelievable what we're seeing. Absolutely unbelievable. But look, Sean and anybody else, what do you guys know about Darius Acuff Jr.? What do you know about him? What do you know about him, honestly speaking? What do you know about him, honestly speaking? Let me know, what do you know about him? Because, I mean, it is absolutely amazing what his numbers are. But what I'm seeing again, the numbers are showing, like the stat. I mean, reports have shown mock drafts that the Nets may get Mikael Brown Jr. I don't know if that's a character move or what, but numbers-wise, Darius Acuff Jr., I mean, he was 7th in the nation in scoring, 6.4 assists as well. You know, I don't know, man, but that's pretty interesting right there. In my opinion, he's the most NBA-ready guard out of the bunch, out of like 5 or 6 that could go top 15. That's what I'm saying. And from what I know, I think the same. I think the same. So I low-key want. Now, I do agree. I saw a post that said that the Nets can't just afford to just get somebody just talented. That could be a problem character-wise. I agree with that. I agree. But, you know, I hope, numbers-wise, I'm liking Darius Acuff Jr., honestly, what he's doing. And I've heard a lot of good things about him, honestly. So, you know, but wow, the Nets, New York, what's his name? Julius Randle's coming back to New York. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. Look, 6 outs away, folks. Tobias Handles headed back to New York. Yup. Julius Randle's coming back to the Nets. Well, not back, but he's going to the Nets. Strike one. Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, you know, wow. For who? The Nets got rid of Nicholas Claxton and their 33rd pick, and they got Randle and a 28th pick from the Timberwolves. They're not showing who the Timberwolves got, though. They're not showing, honestly. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. That's going to be popped up to the left fielder. He's coming in. Left fielder's there. He's going to make the play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. 5 outs away for Oklahoma. 5 outs away Oklahoma is. They're 5 outs away. Now the Spurs have to follow suit. Yup, draft is tomorrow. Timberwolves meant business. I'm telling you. Now the Spurs have to follow suit. What do you think the Spurs should do, though? But I'm sorry, Bulls going to have to snag him up. If they don't, I'm blowing up the GM's house. Who are you talking about? Strike one. Are you talking about Claxton? Sean? You talking about Claxton? Claxton's a good player. I don't think he can be your 3rd or 4th. Oh, okay, Acuff. Okay. 0-1. Misses outside. 1-1. I don't think Claxton can be your 3rd best player on a team, but hey. Making Bank says, welcome back to the city, Julius. Huh. The Spurs should trade for another pick. They could run a younger roster without Fraud Fox. Bruh, grounded foul. 1 and 2. Who did trades today? So far, only the Nets and the Timberwolves and the Bulls. Unbelievable. Wow. Julius Randle comes back to New York. And you know he's going to have kind of a chip on his shoulder. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Grounded foul again. 5 outs away here. Solid big for our young roster. We only had Nick Richards on the roster. 100%. Because look at how Dylan Harper was stepping up in the place for Fox in less time. Hey, I agree. Dylan Harper, he's amazing. He was amazing. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Misses 2-2. Nets gave up Nicholas Claxton and the 33 pick, and they got Randall and the 28th pick. So for me, honestly, that's a win. You weren't going to go to the playoffs because of Nicholas Claxton unless he just majorly changed his game. You know? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. If Claxton this season changes his game where he's like averaging 20 a game, then damn. But the Claxton I know, he's a good player. But I think he could be a good third or fourth player. And hey, shout out to the Nets there for making that trade. Here's a 2-2 pitch right now. Fouled away again. If Bulls draft Acuff and Mara tomorrow, I'll finally have hope again. Hey, the Bulls got the 5th pick. What? Look, all right, NBA. Let me do something real fast with the NBA draft. I need to do an NBA draft video as well, honestly speaking. Let me see here real fast. NBA draft. That's going to miss low. It's a full count right now. Full count right now. So the draft cast, look. The first pick is from the Washington Wizards. I think AJ DeBonsta will be picked. 3-2. Strike 3. One more out away. Sorry, 4 outs away. 4 outs away. I love the NBA trade season. I agree. Friday is when free agency starts at 6 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, Eastern time. Wizards, I think they're going to choose AJ DeBonsta. The Jazz, I think they're going to have that father-son connection and get Cameron Boozer. Just like his father Boozer played for the Jazz. The Grizzlies, I do think that they're going to take Peterson. That's hit pretty well to center field, but the center field is right there. That's it. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. 3 outs away from a national championship for Oklahoma. The Cinderella story is almost complete. The Bulls, look, I think the Bulls may take Caleb Wilson. They may take him. Yeah, the Bulls got the 4th pick. And 5th, you know, it could be Acuff Jr. as well. So the Nets may not even have him. And yeah, they were saying Peterson is the best player, but his availability, I think it's being questioned. But hey, we're going to see. But hey, folks, look, nonetheless, we are now in the 9th inning. And Oklahoma needs 3 more outs to win the national championship. At the end of the day, Knicks are going back to back. Look, I do think the Knicks have a chance to go back to the finals. I do think so. Doesn't matter who the Wizards choose. They will always be the Wizards and be an average to way below average team. I disagree with that because, look, if you throw out there, they got Alex Sarr. They got Trae Young now. I don't know if Anthony Davis is going to stay or not, but if you trade Anthony Davis, you will get something good back for Anthony Davis. And AJ DeBonsta, I think the Wizards are going to finally start turning it around. Like around that time when John Wall was there. John Wall was elite to watch in the beginning. We need guards. We have Matas. At the end of the day, Knicks are going, okay, who do you think the Knicks picking? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. What you disagree with, Dan? The Wizards have Keyonte, George, and Babali. I don't know. I don't know much about the Wizards, honestly speaking. Oklahoma's last national championship 32 years ago. 32 years ago. Unbelievable. I want Knicks to pick the forward of St. John's. I know who you're talking about. That would be a good pickup right there too. Everly, something like that. Zuby Ejiofor. There you go. Zuby Ejiofor. There you go. Zuby Ejiofor. All right, folks, we're 3 outs away. Of course, Oklahoma's still hitting, but I hope their inning goes extremely fast. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. This game has taken forever. First pitch, ball 1. We're in, like, let me see what time this game started. What time did this college baseball final start? 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. This game started at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Now, I will say that's bad. This is very bad. Like, here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. I get it that it's a blowout, but this is bad. This is bad that an NCAA has to try to fix this, because the national championship game in football doesn't take 3 hours and 40 minutes, close to 4 hours. 2-1. As hit towards left field. Left field is there. Makes the play. 2-1 away. Literally, this game started at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's 10:41. 3 hours and 40 minutes. The men's national basketball championship game doesn't take 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm streaming, and I'm going to be honest with you. There's been some moments where I'm like, damn, like, this game's taking a long time, yo. And we're close to getting to 4 hours. So, you know, that's going to be popped up foul, 0-1. You know, I think NCAA has to try to find a way to, and they have pitch clock too. I don't know what you could do about that, but, you know. 0-1 pitch. Misses up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speedy's here. Menino's here. Pablo. Larry's here. Forgot. Yeah, you know, 13-2. This game is too long. I wonder if New York's NC spirit been crushed. 100%. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. $15 total runs. I don't understand how it wouldn't be this long. I mean, it's not even about not understanding. It's just about a championship game. 1-2. That's hit fouled. A championship game that lasts this long and that this lopsided, you want this game to end fast. I don't want this game to be going on. I want this game to be over with, honestly. Brother, I wasted a $150 ticket to see the lousy Mets. What a waste. Come on, man. I'm going to see them next Monday when they play the Blue Jays in Toronto. Fouled away again, 1-2. Mets are coming to Toronto next week, Monday. I'm going to be there. They have a doubleheader too Wednesday because they got rained out tonight. What do you think of the Super Bowl matchup will be? Bruh, I don't even know. That's too far away from me, Dan. What about you? What do you think? 1-2 pitch. Rounded. Fielded. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. 1 more out, and we're going to be off to the bottom of the 9th. It's got to be tough for North Carolina, though. Rams and Patriots. Okay. It's a good one. It's a good one there. Blue Jays might just put belt. Chill. Mets are going to take the series. Mets are going to win the first game. They're going to lose the second game, and they're going to win the third game. Chiefs versus Rams, or me and my delusional Panthers, bruh. That's gonna miss outside. 1 ball, no strike. I think the Rams are a good choice because especially they got Myles Garrett. That's a big move right there. 1-0, grounded. Shortstop fields it cleanly, makes the play, and that's gonna end the inning. Well, folks, we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. 3 outs away. Chiefs versus Rams, or me and my delusional Panthers. Why the Chiefs? Carolina getting whoops. They are. Gary, they are. Why the Chiefs? Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I know he's injured still, but I think he'll be back around week 3 or 4. Making Bank says, honestly, I don't think AD is worth much. He is a big man that's 33 and already very injury prone. I agree, but you can still get something for him, you know? I'm not sitting here saying you're going to get a haul, but I think you could get something for him. Something definitely. And let me even see AD trade to Wizards. What did the Mavericks get? Okay, so the Washington Wizards. Let me check this trade here. The Washington Wizards traded for Anthony Davis, Hardy, Russell, and Exum. They traded Chris Middleton, Marvin Bagley, AJ Johnson, Tyus Jones, a 2026 first round pick via Oklahoma City, a 2030 first round pick for Golden State, and 3 second-round picks. Hey, that's not bad. If you're Dallas, what you got for AD, they got more for AD than what they got for Luka. I mean, that was a horrible job. Rams and Denver. Patrick Mahomes will have to make that transition though, and it heavily depends on how he healed up. I agree. Definitely agree. Look, the last time Oklahoma won the national championship was 1994. And they're 3 outs away. 3 outs away, folks. And I want to see the celebration. And then look, after celebration, we are going to be getting off of the live stream though, folks. I got to eat something. I'm very hungry. I've been live pretty much. I went live at 5 for the FIFA World Cup game. And then that game didn't work out. Because I did the first half, but then the weather delayed for like 2 hours. Then I was going live for the Mets game, and I ended up going live for a few moments because that game was postponed. And now this game, literally, this game's been on for like 4 hours, man. That's bad, man. I don't like that. I'm on thunderstorm alert. Yeah, it may rain tomorrow as well, so the Mets may not even play tomorrow. We got Jackson Cleveland, senior, 6'2". He's pitching right now to close it out. My goodness, I'm telling you, I need to eat something after this. Blue Jays got the win today versus the Astros. Blue Jays get back to 500, 39-39. Yeah, folks, look, 3 outs away. Three outs away. Here is the first pitch. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Weather is so boop in VA, man. Something needs to change. Damn. Does it rain there a lot? Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses low. 1-1. Have you ever been to Virginia Beach? I heard that beach is amazing. Mets are 3 months away from ending this season. I'm still calling. Mets are going to make the playoffs. 1-1 pitch. Misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. It depends, but weather gets rough when it does. I get you. Definitely get you. It's not easy. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it is. Hit, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. So it's going to be a 1-out base hit for North Carolina right now. 1-out single to start off the bottom of the 9th. 13-2 right now. Dude, North Carolina weather is so weird. It's pouring rain outside. Excuse me, and it's 90. Yeah, that's not easy. Mets versus LA Dodgers for the series. Oh my gosh. Can they finally do something good, the Mets? That's going to be a strike 1. The tip in ball from is up for auction. Wow. That's amazing right there. That is amazing right there. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Quickly 0-2 right now. Shout out to all the people that have joined us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I appreciate and I shout out to all of you that have been able to show love, represent. I appreciate it. It means a lot right now. LAD taking all 3. 0-2. Strike 3. Got him with the curveball. First out, 2 outs away. 2 outs away from the celebration being on. From the celebration being on. But yeah, I am surprised that the men's college World Series is not that talked about. Like, but from watching it, I understand this is kind of bad, man. This is kind of bad. You can't have a championship game this long. This game is way too long. All jokes aside. Way, way too long. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. OG, I'm telling you. OG, yup. OG's a Knicks legend forever. Here is the 0-1 pitch right now. It's in there. Swing and a miss. Foul tips it. 0-2. Oilers, bruh. Oilers. I'm guessing college pitching clock is longer than the MLB. Probably. This game taking way too long. Way too long. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. But, hey, we got to appreciate the moment. 0-2. Strike 3. Another filthy curve ball. 1 out away, folks. Let's get ready. Let's get it ready. Too many commercials. I agree. It's been 3. Look, this game started at 7. It's 3 hours and 52 minutes, guys. 3 hours and 52 minutes. This is too much. And I love baseball. This is too much, man. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 strikes away. I'm telling you, it's too much. Too much. But hey, nonetheless, we got to give love though regardless. You got to feel for North Carolina though. Like, jeez, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. You know what's coming right now. He's definitely throwing the curveball. He's definitely going to throw the curveball right now. 100%. The curveball is about to come. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. It's over. The Cinderella run complete for the first time in 32 years. The Oklahoma Sooners win the Men's College World Series. You got to give a shout out to this team. I mean, they absolutely dominated this game, and to not be ranked and beat all of these ranked teams, you got to give it up to them, man. You just got to give it up to them. You gotta absolutely give it up to them. Stadium is packed though. Stadium is packed. I have 2 cameras. I go live with 2 cameras. My first camera is for YouTube, but I have a different camera for TikTok, and I changed it because my main camera for YouTube, it often blurs up a lot. It blurs up a lot, so I don't want to have that there on TikTok. But look, folks, look, I got to be honest with all of you. It's time for me to get off the live stream. Look, it was a good game to watch. It was, it was good for the beginning, but then it just got out of hand. That second inning will haunt North Carolina though. It was a 2-0 game. 2-0 game, I think, or 3-0 game. And you have runners at first and second, 2 outs. You get a base hit. Runner from second was going to score easily. The runner from first tried to go first to third. Bad job, in my opinion. He gets thrown out at third. The runner that was supposed to score easily didn't touch home on time. and the run didn't count. And there, they scored the next inning, but in the next inning, it was 3-1, 3-1, and from 3-1, we're talking about they have first and third with 1 out. And at the time of that out in the second inning, it was actually 2-0. So it would have been 2-1. From 2-1, then it went to 3-0. And then it was 3-1, first and third, 1 out. Strikeout, pop out. And from that moment, they were just done. I'm telling you. Look, folks, thank you all for the support on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch. Jay Nunez making bank. Guess it was good the Mets got canceled. You got to witness history instead, 100%. Good call, brother, and good choice. I appreciate you, Jay Nunez. Dan, I do think that they were favored. I mean, they were the ranked team. But look, shout out to all of you. Thank you all. See you all very soon. Have a good one.